All right, it's district breakdown time. We are at our last district in the Houston area, 24-6A, joined with Matt Harris, the Inside High School Sports Insider. Matt, this is a sneaky, tough district, if you ask me. Those Clear ISD teams are better than a lot of people think, and I'd like to hear what you think about this district and who you think might be going far.
Yeah, one thing to me that stands out about this district is you look at teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, like, for example, Clear Brook. They have an outstanding quarterback in Tanner McAllister, or Clear Lake. They won 2 games last year, but they've got a Florida commit in defensive back Julian Humphrey. So they've got a lot of teams that can compete for playoff spots and a lot of talent at a lot of teams around the district. Of course, Dickinson grabs your eye as the top team. They finished second in the district last season. First year, the Gators hadn't won the district in quite a while. And then Clear Springs and Clear Falls were very worthy challengers. Both had great squads last season. You look at Clear Falls, finished third in the district at 4-2, with a district record of 4-2, I should say. But they made it farther than any other team. The 3 other playoff teams in this district lost in the first round. Clear Falls lost to Katy in round 4. So I think it should make for some great action again this fall with a lot of returning talent.
Yeah, Clear Falls is one of those teams I'm definitely looking at, not only regional finalists, but they bring back 10 players on their defense. So that could be another sneaky team in there. What players do you like coming out of this district? Because I know they got a lot of good, powerful players.
Yeah, speaking of Clear Falls, they've got some linebackers in Kewan Grismore and Cannon Garza, who were absolutely phenomenal for them last season, as well as Tristan Zarella, who is a wide receiver and a defensive back for them, was great. They're all back. They'll have to replace quarterback, but with 10 starters returning on a great defense, you've got David Smith returning at running back, Luke Vidal at wide receiver. I think that returning experience is really going to help ease the quarterback into that transition, whoever steps up into that role. Then you look at a team like Clear Springs. That's a kind of a theme of the district, is graduating talent at the quarterback spot, but returning talent elsewhere. Clear Springs and Dickinson both graduate quarterbacks. Clear Springs brings back wide receivers Noah Thomas and Ashton Schumann, as well as outstanding running backs Kai Woods and Zyshawn Edwards. So Clear Springs should be retooled despite losing a quarterback and outstanding wide receiver Caleb Himes. They still have plenty of talent. Where Clear Springs is going to struggle is on defense, where they only return 2 starters. Granted, those starters, Michael McBride and Jake Faree, were both great last year, but they're going to have to figure out that side of the ball. And then you look at Dickinson, having to replace Graham Ledbetter at quarterback, but they've got a great offensive line headlined by P.J. Williams. Donovan Green's perhaps the best tight end in Texas, maybe even America, going to Texas A&M. And then they've returned a ton of defensive talent, and like Clear Falls, great linebackers, Layden Rock, Tyree Woods, a lot of great options there. So I'm looking at Dickinson to potentially retake the mantle after finishing second last year. And then, I mean, really though, you look at Clear Springs, Clear Falls, and Dickinson, and I think it wouldn't surprise me if any of those teams won the district, but I think Dickinson has the upper hand.
Excellent. I agree with you on that. Those 3 are definitely playoff contenders, and let the other 4 teams fight out for that last spot. I appreciate you joining us this year, man. Hey, next week we're going to do something a little unique. We're going to talk about players and teams that you feel are going to make a nice impact on the playoffs postseason, maybe help their teams go to long, deep playoff runs, which is what everyone's looking for. So we'll see you next week to talk about that.
Yes, sir. I'm excited for it.